You used to go up the stairs without thinking. Now you hold the railing and hope your knees won't give out halfway up. You used to walk the block after dinner. Now even walking to the mailbox feels like a chore. If this feels familiar, I want you to know something important. It's not just age. There's something else going on. And the real culprit might be hiding in your kitchen. I'm not talking about strange, rare diseases or expensive tests. I'm talking about the foods you eat every day. Foods that most people believe are harmless, even healthy. That slice of white bread with breakfast. That sugary treat you reward yourself with. That convenient frozen meal when you don't feel like cooking. These might be silently draining the strength from your legs. Yes, the same foods that comfort us, save time, or remind us of simpler days are the very foods causing inflammation, poor circulation, muscle loss, and fatigue in your legs, especially after 60. You see, after age 60, your muscles naturally shrink, your circulation slows, and your body becomes more sensitive to what you feed it. The wrong foods can inflame your joints, starve your muscles of oxygen, and make every step feel heavier, stiffer, and more painful. That's why this video is important, because today I'll reveal the 13 everyday foods that are most dangerous to your legs as you age. Not only that, I'll explain why they weaken your legs and what simple swaps you can make today to feel lighter, stronger, and more confident on your feet. Because strong legs aren't just about muscles. They're about freedom. Freedom to go for a walk, to play with your grandkids, to get out of a chair without needing help. So if you've been feeling weaker, more wobbly, or just plain tired, stay with me. This might be the most important health advice you hear today. Let's get started. Let's begin with the most silent and dangerous enemy to your legs after 60, chronic inflammation. It's the invisible fire inside your joints and muscles. And you know what feeds that fire? Sugar. Yes, that sweet pastry you enjoy after lunch. That slice of birthday cake. Even that flavored yogurt labeled low-fat but loaded with hidden sugars. Refined sugar is a major trigger for inflammation in the body, especially in your knees, calves, and ankles. When you eat sugar, your blood sugar spikes, then crashes. This up and down roller coaster confuses your immune system, which responds with inflammation, attacking your own healthy tissue. That's why so many older adults experience swollen legs, joint stiffness, cramping at night, heaviness when walking or standing, and it doesn't stop there. Sugar also promotes weight gain, and every extra pound is extra pressure on your knees and hips. Think about it. Every step you take is like lifting your own body weight. Add 10, 15, 20 pounds of sugar weight. Your joints cry out, your muscles fatigue faster, and your balance suffers. But sugar doesn't work alone. It often comes deep fried, the second enemy in this category. French fries, fried chicken, donuts, onion rings. They taste good, but after 60, your legs pay the price. Fried foods are packed with trans fats and oxidized oils, which clog your blood vessels, stiffen your joints, and delay muscle recovery. These foods increase levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a key marker of inflammation, which doctors often check in patients with arthritis or heart disease. When inflammation builds up, your legs lose flexibility, feel heavier, get sore faster, even from light movement. And here's the hidden danger. Fried foods block oxygen from reaching your muscles. No oxygen means no energy. No energy means weakness. You might feel fine after eating them, but tomorrow your legs will feel the aftermath, swollen, stiff, and slow. So what's the takeaway? It's not about giving up all treats forever. It's about being mindful of how often you indulge. Instead of sugary desserts, try fresh fruit with cinnamon Greek yogurt with berries, dark chocolate, 70% or higher. And instead of fried foods, baked sweet potato wedges, grilled chicken, stir-fried veggies in olive oil. These swaps reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and protect your leg strength for the long run, because a sweet treat should bring joy, not pain in your knees the next morning. Now let's move on to another food group that might be even more dangerous. Foods that look soft and innocent, but silently rob your muscles of energy and strength. After 60, one of the most silent threats to your independence is muscle loss, a condition called sarcopenia. But here's the shocking part. Some of the most common foods people eat every day can speed up that muscle loss, especially in the legs. Let's start with one you probably had this week: white bread. It's soft, familiar, easy to chew, but nutritionally, it's almost empty. Made from refined flour, white bread has been stripped of fiber, protein, and key minerals, leaving behind a food that spikes blood sugar without offering your muscles anything in return. Every time your blood sugar spikes, your body releases insulin. Over time, this constant cycle causes insulin resistance, which blocks nutrients from getting into your muscle cells. Your legs, which depend on energy to stay firm and stable, get shortchanged. You start to feel muscle fatigue faster, difficulty getting out of chairs, a shaky feeling going downstairs. And it's not just bread. The second big offender? Instant noodles. They're quick, they're cheap, but they're loaded with refined carbs, salt, and chemicals, and almost no protein. Muscles need amino acids, the building blocks of strength. Without protein, your body has nothing to repair itself with. Over time, eating meals like this leads to shrinking thighs, weak calves, poor balance. Even a short walk to the mailbox becomes exhausting. Third on the list, canned foods. From soups to canned meats to even canned vegetables. Most are overprocessed, high in sodium, and stripped of nutrients. What's worse, some cans even contain aluminum, which may interfere with your nervous system and affect how your muscles function. You may not feel it right away, but slowly your muscles lose tone. They become soft, unresponsive, and weaker by the week. Your body begins storing fat instead of muscle, and what looks like just aging is actually malnutrition in disguise. So what can you do? Smart swaps for stronger legs. Switch white bread for whole grain bread with oats or flaxseed. Replace instant noodles with brown rice, quinoa, or whole wheat pasta. Choose fresh or frozen vegetables and meats over canned ones. Add more protein: eggs, fish, chicken, Greek yogurt, tofu. Even just one extra serving of protein per day can slow muscle loss significantly, because your muscles don't ask for much. They just need the right fuel. And when they get it, you'll notice it. You'll rise from your chair with ease. You'll climb those stairs without a pause. You'll feel like yourself again. Let's move forward to another sneaky group of foods. The ones that clog your blood vessels and make your legs feel heavy, slow, and stiff. Let's talk about blood flow, because if your legs aren't getting enough oxygen, they'll never be strong, no matter how much you rest, stretch, or try to move. When the circulation is poor, your legs feel heavy, stiff, cold, or even numb. And 3 very common foods clog your arteries and block oxygen from reaching your leg muscles every day. 1. Processed meats. That slice of ham, sausage, or bacon in your breakfast sandwich. It's loaded with sodium, nitrates, and saturated fat. The perfect recipe for restricted blood flow. These chemicals cause your blood vessels to tighten, inflame, and stiffen. When vessels narrow, Your muscles receive less blood, less oxygen, and fewer nutrients. What happens next? You feel leg cramps, tingling, slower healing from even minor activities. Processed meats also contribute to plaque buildup inside your arteries. Over time, they choke your circulation, especially to the lower extremities. 2. Heavily processed cheese products. We're not talking about fresh cheese like ricotta or mozzarella. We're talking about cheese spreads, slices, and melted cheese sauces. These are ultra-processed and packed with sodium, saturated fats, and chemical phosphates. Sodium makes your body retain water, causing swelling in your legs. Too much phosphate throws off your mineral balance, interfering with calcium and magnesium absorption, weakening your muscles and bones. The result? Puffy, uncomfortable legs, sore knees, trouble walking without pain. It's a chain reaction. Poor blood flow, fluid buildup, tired, inflamed legs. 3. Ice cream, industrial types. It's a comfort food, but for your legs, it's a circulatory nightmare. Industrial ice creams are full of refined sugar, saturated fats, emulsifiers, and artificial ingredients. This combination increases inflammation, narrows blood vessels, and slows down blood flow to your muscles. Ever notice how your legs feel heavier, slower, or a cheer the day after indulging? It's not your imagination. It's your body trying to recover from a vascular shock. So what can you do? Instead of cold cuts or bacon, choose lean proteins like boiled eggs, chicken breast, or grilled fish instead of cheese spreads. Use cottage cheese, ricotta, or avocado on your toast instead of industrial ice cream. Try frozen banana blended with berries for a naturally sweet dessert. These swaps not only lighten the load on your blood vessels, they revive your legs from the inside out, because when your circulation improves, you feel it in every step. More energy, less pain, greater freedom. In the next part, we'll uncover another group of foods that cause something every senior dreads: leg swelling, cramps, and restless nights. Let's move on. Do your legs ever feel like they're holding extra weight at the end of the day? Do you wake up at night with cramps or find yourself rubbing your calves just to ease the tightness? These aren't just signs of aging. They're your body's way of warning you that something in your diet is throwing off your balance, quite literally. And in this scene, we'll look at 3 foods that cause fluid retention, mineral imbalance, and disrupted nerve signals, all of which lead to swelling, nighttime cramps, and leg pain, especially after 60. 1. Alcohol. A glass of wine now and then might feel harmless, even relaxing. But here's what alcohol really does. Dehydrates your muscles, blocks magnesium and calcium absorption, delays tissue recovery after physical activity. These minerals are essential for muscle contraction and relaxation. Without them, you get cramps, sometimes sharp enough to wake you from sleep. Alcohol also affects liver and kidney function, which are both essential for filtering toxins, balancing fluids, regulating inflammation. When that balance is off, your legs hold water, feel puffy, and ache more easily. The next morning, you wake up with stiff knees and unsteady footing. 2. Foods with MSG, monosodium glutamate. You'll find this flavor enhancer in packaged soups, instant noodles, frozen dinners, and even salad dressings or spice mixes. MSG disrupts neurotransmitters in the brain, the ones responsible for sending signals to your muscles. This leads to random leg twitching, muscle tightness, headaches, and yes, cramps, especially at night. Some people are more sensitive to MSG, but even small amounts build up over time, affecting sleep, muscle tone, and circulation. 3. Salty snacks and packaged foods. Chips, crackers, processed peanuts. They're tasty, but packed with sodium. Too much salt pulls water into your tissues, causing fluid retention. Your legs swell, ankles puff up, and your body struggles to pump that fluid back up from the lower limbs, especially if you've been sitting or standing long. It also makes your blood pressure rise, which narrows blood vessels and further worsens circulation to the legs. So what can you do instead? Limit alcohol to occasional, small servings, and always hydrate well after. Choose natural seasonings like garlic, lemon, herbs instead of MSG-laced spice blends. Replace packaged salty snacks with unsalted nuts, air-popped popcorn, fresh veggies with hummus. And don't forget, drink enough clean water daily. It flushes toxins, supports kidneys, and keeps your muscles relaxed and happy. Strong legs at night mean restful sleep, and restful sleep leads to more energy, better balance, and safer movement during the day. In the next part, we'll uncover a different danger: foods that pretend to be sweet and satisfying, but secretly weaken your muscles from the inside out. Let's keep going. Here's a frustrating truth that many seniors experience. You eat 3 meals a day, maybe even snacks, but you still feel weak. You're not overeating, but your legs feel shaky, you get tired faster, and you can't seem to build or even keep the muscle you once had. Why? Because some foods are heavy in calories but empty in nutrition. You're feeding your stomach, but starving your muscles. Let's talk about 3 types of fake nourishment foods that fool your appetite, but fail your body. 1. Industrial pastries and cakes, packaged muffins, frosted cupcakes, store-bought pies. They smell like comfort. They taste like childhood, but they're loaded with refined sugar, hydrogenated oils, trans fats, artificial preservatives, and dyes. What's missing? Protein, magnesium, calcium, potassium, and real fiber. Without those nutrients, your muscles can't contract properly, can't repair themselves after movement, can't hold your body weight for long. Trans fats also block nutrient absorption, disrupt hormones, and inflame tissues, including your leg joints. This creates a dangerous cycle: more inflammation, weaker muscles, less mobility, more sitting, more muscle loss. And the scary part? These cakes often taste light, so it's easy to eat too much without realizing the long-term cost. 2. Milk chocolate, low cocoa. That daily piece of milk chocolate might feel like a reward, but most mass-market chocolates contain more sugar and palm oil than cocoa. Very little magnesium or antioxidants. Your body gets a quick energy spike, then a sharp drop. That drop robs your legs of the steady energy they need. Plus, regular sugar overloads your pancreas and liver, both crucial for energy metabolism and muscle function. The result? Cramps, spasms. Overall feeling of weakness in the thighs and calves. 3. Low-protein filler foods. These include flavored crackers, breakfast bars, puffed rice snacks, light or diet cookies. They promise fewer calories, but deliver no protein, no real minerals, and no muscle fuel. You end up feeling full, but not fed. And for older adults, that's dangerous. Your body can't store nutrients like it used to, so every meal counts. If it's low quality, your legs will show it through weakness, instability, and fatigue. What to do instead? Swap industrial cakes with homemade muffins using oats, bananas, and eggs. Replace milk chocolate with dark chocolate, 70% plus, in small amounts. Choose high-protein snacks like Greek yogurt, boiled eggs, nut butters on whole grain crackers, and above all, don't eat based on habit, eat based on function. Ask yourself, is this food feeding my muscles or just filling my mouth? In the final part, we'll review all 13 foods briefly and give you practical swaps to rebuild strength in your legs and stay independent for years to come. Let's finish strong. You've come a long way in this video, and by now you've seen something many people never realize. It's not just age that weakens your legs, it's the choices on your plate. So let's take a moment to recap the 13 foods that slowly and silently rob your legs of their strength. Foods to avoid: sugary desserts and sweets, fuel inflammation and drain muscle energy. Fried foods block circulation and stiffen joints. White bread, empty carbs, spike blood sugar, no nutrients. Instant noodles, high salt, low protein, promote fluid retention. Canned foods, stripped of nutrition, may contain harmful metals. Processed meats, saturated fat and nitrates damage blood vessels. Ultra-processed cheese, high sodium, disrupts mineral absorption. Ice cream, inflammatory sugars and fats, reduce circulation. Alcohol, dehydrates muscles, blocks mineral absorption. MSG-laced foods disrupt nerve signals, cause cramps. Salty snacks increase swelling, hinder blood flow. Industrial cakes, trans fats and preservatives weaken muscles. Milk chocolate, low cocoa, high sugar, low nutrients, energy crashes. But here's the good news. For every food that harms, there's a food that heals. What you choose to eat today can either build up your body or break it down. And the right choices aren't complicated. They're just intentional. Simple swaps for stronger legs. Use whole grain breads with seeds instead of white bread. Replace fried snacks with baked or grilled alternatives. Choose dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate. Drink plenty of water instead of sugary drinks or excess alcohol. Choose real, whole foods: eggs, fish, beans, leafy greens, yogurt. Use herbs, lemon, and garlic instead of artificial flavor packs. Swap canned goods for fresh or frozen ingredients. Remember, muscle loss, pain, swelling, weakness, these don't have to be accepted as normal aging. The body is incredibly responsive, even after 60, even after 70. When you feed it well, it fights for you. It repairs, it regrows, it keeps you moving freely, confidently, and independently. So the next time you reach for a snack, ask, will this help my legs carry me through life or slow me down? You have the power to change that answer, one bite at a time. If this video helped you, please share it with someone you care about. And don't forget to subscribe for more senior health tips every week. Stay strong, stay steady, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Tap subscribe now to stay updated with new tips for stronger legs, better balance, and healthy aging. And feel free to explore more videos on our channel. Your legs will thank you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.